Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a yard machines rider made by MTD. It has a 12.5 horse Briggs & Stratton in it. This is a 2000 model. Look at how good a shape this thing is for being 26 years old. Anyways, it mainly just want me to check everything out, check the belts, the transmission belts. It's a two belt system. Just want check the belts on that, check the belt that runs the deck. Once the blade's replaced, then just change oil and spark plug and air filter, some minor stuff. But he just wants it checked over. He don't use this all the time. He just uses it in certain parts of his yard, I guess. I guess he has another lawnmower that does other parts of his lawnmower. But yeah, for a 26-year-old lawnmower, this is in really good shape. But hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, we're gonna start on the bottom. Alrighty, we're going to pop these blades off, see if we need to replace them or not. The deck's in pretty good shape. There's some little grass we have to take off of there. But other than that, the deck's in good shape. Just check for cracks. And before we pop the blades off, let's wiggle them. Make sure the bearings are in good shape. That one's in good shape. Oh yeah. And on these old MTDs, it's a 15/16 socket that pops these blades off. The stars look really good. The stars on the spindles. Okay, these blades, you know, they don't look that they need replaced. Looks like we just need to put a good sharpening on them. I'm going to run them back like 10 times and see how it is. If we need to do it more, we'll do it equal on both sides. Maybe 15 on each side. Now, the mulching blade, and I got this little grinder on the side here that's going to do this part right here. Yeah, it sharpens that up. So we're going to do 15 on this side. There we go. We're going to do 15 on this one too. There we go. When I was taking these blades off, I noticed this belt is starting to really come apart on the inside. So we're going to replace this belt. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this off here. Then we'll lower the deck, and over here on the sides, they got these covers over the spindles here. This little silver thing right here. Well, the bolts are on the bottom of the deck. Right here and here. We gotta be careful so we don't break them, because there's no nuts on the top. They're just self-tapping bolts. Look like about a 1/2 inch. We have to take both sides off. That's how we get that belt off. Yeah, it's 1/2 inch. But yeah, that's why I wanted to do this stuff. You just want to check everything out. I'll show you another piece of this belt. I just flipped it over here. Got a big cut right there by my thumb. This belt wouldn't to last the mowing season. So let me pop these. There's 2 on each side. Let me pop them off and we'll get that belt out of there. Then we'll look up a new belt. Okay, it's really hard to see, but there's two brackets with cotter keys in them, or R-clips. There's one here and there's one here, and there's 2 on the other side. We gotta pop them out so the front of the deck will come out, because the belt goes between. There's 1 bracket on each side in the back and 2 on each side of the front. We got to pull the front ones out to get the belt out. You know, they improved the lawnmowers a lot since then, because it's a lot easier taking belts out. The newer ones, there's like a little washer. One back here. So we pop that out. Get a long screwdriver to pry that one out. I apologize for the camera angle. I just really can't get a camera in there to. There. So we repeat the same thing on the other side. It's really hard to see in this one here. It's a good thing we're doing. There's a lot of grass built up. Well, here's our little clip. And there we go. It's a good thing we're doing this. All that grass built up in there. I'll get the air gun and blow it all out, but I can pop the belt out now. Yeah, this belt wouldn't have lasted the season. See that? Who knows? It's probably the original belt. Another bad spot right there. And how to look up the belts for these. The MTD number is always under the seat. Probably going to be hard to do with this thing up in the air. Right, the stamp right here. I'm going to get a piece of paper and write that number down and get a belt, and I'll be right back. And I'll blow out the rest of the remaining junk on top of that deck. I'm going to check the transmission belts next, being with the decks like that. Okay, the belt was a 5/8 by 69. I have original MTD belt, but I have the Stens belt, and the Stens number is a 265-198. So to keep the belts on the brackets in between the center of the belt. And over here we're going to check out the transmission belts. There's one here and there's one back here. And they feel good. I believe I replaced these maybe like about 7-8 years ago, I believe, if I remember right. So you got one on there so the deck don't fall down on me. Apologize, you're not going to get a very good view of this. And this one here had the washer on it. Now a little trick to this I learned throughout the years. I don't do it much anymore because there's not really that many of these left out there. With the hook up the two center ones, that's your height ones. Put the belt on the two spindles. Put the belt on the motor pulley. And I'll suck everything up. But before we do that, let's put them covers back on. It's a lot easier to do it this way than it is when the deck comes back up. So let me get them covers on and stuff, and we'll do them brackets. It was a lot easier doing it this way. That way you know everything's on. I'm sure other places do it different ways, but for me this is the easiest. Okay, I got them started. Like I said, they're self-tappers. Let me get this other side started. And there's no grease zerks on these spindles. And that way with these covers, the belt won't come off. Okay, now we're going to do them height ones. Just trust me, doing it this way, still kind of hard, but it's way easier than trying to put all the brackets on first and put the covers on and everything. This is the one I wish I had small hands. Okay, so I gotta tighten up these blades now. Then we'll check the tire pressure. Then I'm gonna start up and warm it up so I can suction the oil out of the motor. Like I said, they didn't really want too much done. They just want to check everything out, and a good thing they did, because I don't think that belt would have lasted. And there's no zerks on these old MTDs. They're just like plastic bushings on a lot of stuff, like going through the front axle here. You kind of want to wiggle them around. They're just plastic bushings, even for the tires and everything. I'll show you another little trick while it's up in the air here. See what these tires say. 14 max air. I'll do 12 in the front ones. You have the valves on the inside of these tires. And see, when you bring that deck up on these, see then the belt's loose on there. And the back ones, they have a different 10 pounds. So we're going to put 8. Just for a little bit smoother ride, just as long as they're equal. Alright. Let me get the spark plug wrench and a spark plug and show you a little trick on these old MTD yard machines. I have to go get me a new airline. Well, these lines are about 10 years old. I got a little pop in my airline. All right, I'm gonna grab a plug here. And on these old 12.5 horse Briggs, it's a RJ19LM. Gap around 28-30, somewhere's in there. And these take the 13/16 socket. But if you have a way to get these up in the air, like what I'm doing now, swallow out the spark plugs right there. And I have to replace it anyway, so. A little trick I learned throughout the years. Burning really good too. It's an older lawnmower, but like I said, he only uses it in certain parts of his yard. He has a bigger lawnmower for other parts of his yard. And push down until it snaps. It's just easier for me anyway. So let me get this thing set down on the ground and we'll start it up and heat the oil up and drain the oil. Okay, let's start this thing up. Yeah, Briggs & Stratton power belt, 12.5 horse flathead, cast iron sleeve. Make sure there is oil in here before I start it up. Even both headlights still work. Okay, and if you're asking why I just don't use the drain plug, well, I don't like making messes. I'll show you where the drain plug is on these. It's right here. Use your 3/8 extension, screws on out, but I don't like making messes. Okay, here's my new vacuum pump. Got it from Harbor Freight. I have the old handheld one with the pump on it. Well, it wasn't really that dirty either. I got these stiff ones that will go in there too. This is just a flexible hose. I think I got it all the way down there. With the warm oil, it sucks better. But on the ones that don't run, you kind of have to suck it out there cold. So while I was doing that, I'm going to replace the air filter. And that's pretty much all once done to it. Like it runs really smooth and everything. And it's about due. Got a new filter and pre-filter. Okay, when that's done, we'll go and put some SAE30 oil in there. We're going to start out with 1 1/4 and measure it. There's no air filter, or no oil filter on this, so we don't need to start it up or anything. But we'll go from there. Just adding oil now. I'm going to start with 1 1/4, and you want it between these two holes. You don't want to overfill it. If you're mowing in a ditch or something, if you overfill it, it could suck the oil in the air filter and it starts poofing smoke. And it's right on full, so this motor here takes 1.25 quarts. Well, anyways, I hope this video helps you out. I know this is an older model, but I wanted to show you how good a shape this one is in. And if you ever have to replace the deck belt on these, it's not the easiest thing in the world. So I'm going to show you a few little tricks on that. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon.